Blessings and salutations, wonderful Aries and the crosswatchers who love you. I'm Sunny, the Urban Tarot, and this is a general collective read for August 2022. It may not resonate to all of you wonderful Aries. It may be from a fellow Aries point of view or from the crosswatchers. Only you know the magnitude and if this is for you, who the people are and what they do. I'm just going to read the message as I see it from the cards and intuition through the grace, and we're going to see what we get and never ever again force it or try to fit it, because what you know is going to feel like, oh yeah, that's for me. It's just a confirmation. Alrighties. Dear God, thank you for your mercy, blessings, protection, forgiveness, abundance, and direction. Through your grace, through our angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, please allow me to see with clarity for the highest good of our wonderful, beautiful Aries. Amen. Amen again. Okay, let's see Aries. Let's see what we have for August 2022. Aries, highest good. Please show me I need to see with clarity for Aries. Aries, highest good, August 2022. Please show me I need to see with clarity. Aries, August 2022. The highest good of Aries, please. Please show me to see Aries, August 2022. Highest good. Aries, please show me what's the energy. Aries, what's the throne energy? Aries. The first thing that flipped out is this, the heart chakra. Presently, energy of Aries is definitely, and this, whether it's you or someone around you, is very in tune and in sync of what's in their heart. It's clearly like definitive of what it is. It's focused. It's an acknowledgement of sometimes where you're like, well, what drives me? What is, you know what it is. You're aware, present in that. Let's see. For Aries, please. Okay. The Five of Swords tried to come out, but it didn't. It was some deception and backstabbery from, even the backstabbery energy was real petty. You know, it felt like they were, and I'm not saying that it didn't hurt as far as the impact. It's just like it was seemed super juvenile, and even like it was more one, like a team up. Like it felt like it was just more than one that was working against you. Now, where I'm seeing the past with this nice and nasty hood and classy, is showing the dualities of you and your moves. Like the perception of even with that nice, or even down to the fact that some may be a prick, particularly, hood, school of hard knocks. But there's a classy and it's a flow with something it goes together, it still looks like the duality's heavy. We're gonna get clarification on it. But it's pinnacly. It's very earthy. It's grounded. It makes sense, like how both energies go when they need to be seen, get heightened. Like when somebody's in the hood, they street senses is heightened. Like even when they're among the either certain, I guess, the upper echelon, quote unquote, they fit in right then as well. Even to the point if somebody think you super nice, is even showing like there's another side. Okay. Sentient is glowing, and it's beautiful. The glowing is a shining. It's even with this heart chakra, that's very attractive to be in the truth of what your heart feels and the clarity. Because even going forward, you see from the perspective of how you want to work with people. You're seeing how y'all could come together with all y'all different perspectives. But honestly, even with all of that, you're still like managing it, like delegating, but it's because you're trying to see where is this going. Ooh, because you're trying to see if it may be going to the closing, because it seems when it's time but so hard to say goodbye. Yeah, even with this Three of Wands and this glowing and this knowing and the duality of even down to where you could go either way in certain things. You're either all in or not in it at all. And yeah, it's like trying to deal with the fact that maybe this may be understood that this is not who and what you can work with. Even I see Belle and Beauty and the Beast after that, because even with Belle, whether it was the spell or not, she felt it was the, where she had to let this beast see the beauty within, I guess, before this last petal. But this really was the beast's job, to see what that is. Ooh, sneaky, freaky link. Somebody got a sneaky, freaky link with an info that's definitely creeping. Somebody's definitely just extrally is saying whether somebody's giving into their addictions or not, is saying judgment is here, right? Ooh, and I see Beyonce is paid. So whether or not somebody gonna have to be held accountable. Alrighties, and we're gonna get some clarification. Let's get some clarification, please, for Aries. Aries, please. Oh, whoops. See, I know I seen the card flip. Oh, that's the blank one. And nothing is going on. So for some, it may be a pause where, because not sure of the direction you're going in, it's just like, let me just sit still for a second so I can be super clear on what I need to do. Yeah, because I see this Lovers with the Three of Wands and which direction to take, and that's more suitable to where it feels more uplifting. And let's see. See, some children is definitely a part of this deep consideration, even down to the steps that you're taking. Clarification, please, for Aries, please. Clarification for Aries, highest good, August 2022, please. For Aries. Oh, see, when I get the cut, I'm going to do it again. There may be a visit or a visitor where it's definitely important, or it's part of the process. Look at this Two of Wands trying to be here as well. Yeah, it's something that's affecting the direction you're taking. For Aries, please. Clarification. Ooh, we have the Sun. Real energy, but the clarity is there. The glowing and knowing, Six of Swords. Definitely even in the direction the Sun come out again. Like, it's not about, even to keep your feelings intact, you feel like you have to do a certain thing for the integrity of who you are. Three of Wands, and we have the Hangman, Pisces energy. So you're trying to see if you can even work with this Pisces. Because even with this Pisces, it's definitely feeling, there's some passion involved, because even with it stands on it, these are Wands. Even though it's a Pisces, it's still a deck that has the interpretation of the artist and whoever's, looking at the card, and I happen to be the both. So it's definitely showing this direction that needs to be taken in regards to a Pisces, but also in regards to something that you feel completely tied to, whether it be passion or it could be family. But what it's showing here, extra message, is Nine of Pentacles, the Fool card, and don't worry, be happy with the blank card again. This blank card is like a pause. It's like where nothing is being done, nothing is being seen. And it's definitely showing for some that this independence that you stay rooted and grounded on puts you in a place to where you can make the feel free to take the steps that you want to take, to feel free to take the leap. Don't worry, be happy as far as the perception of the optimism. And even if you don't see what's happening, there's something happening. Even if you don't make a move in a certain direction, there is going to be where it's going to be so clear to you on what to do. Yeah, this page of swords at the bottom of the deck is there. It's still like, what is there to do? What is there? Yeah, because you're so, for some, so eager to take a step in a direction, whether you have all the information or not, you just want to step in the right direction. I keep having like, okay, let's just get to, ooh, sheesh. Cards is falling out on willy-nilly. But it's definitely given where, since it's not coincidental, it's where there's some doubt on what you're pouring into, what you're invested in, on whether or not it's even going to be, like, whether somebody might feel like, damn, I put in all these years, I might as well keep going in. But it's like some of it's feeling like when you're going to stop. You know? Look at this. Aries, Taurus energy. I called Taurus earlier as well. You could be in a cusp, but it's somebody that's definitely adamant and seeing this as strategically doing the best thing possible. Because at the end of the day, you know your heart, and you're not trying to have nobody like play on that, you know. Lovers is in reverse for Temperance. Two major arcanas in this cut. Gemini, Sagittarius energy. Just even something, it's just really feeling like enough time has been invested. And I was saying that it's like some people feel like, well, I spent all this time, I wasted it. It's never a waste when you literally can take another breath and pour onto what you need. It takes time and the balance of you taking care of you as well as those who you love. Look at this tower here. Something's going to break, shift, shake in due time. In due time, you will see when you need to do, because it seems like you're in the right place of which you really feel. You have an eye. You know what you feel. You know what makes you happy. You know what's clear to you for your highest good, and you just want to make sure that you gave it your all. And even with those who feel like they overgave and seem away about it, it's like it's never where, again, once you get the lesson, it's all about experience. And even from the nice and nasty, hood and classy, even I'm talking about the school of hard knocks, you're going to take even any bad situation and get the good out of it. Advice and outcome, please, for Aries. Advice and outcome, August 2022. For Aries, highest good. Oh, sheesh. Every time I get ready to cut it. Let's see. For Aries, advice and outcome. Advice and outcome for Aries, please. August 2022. For Aries, highest good. Thank you kindly. First thing out the deck is the world. Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. But first and foremost, this is of freedom, traveling. Every time I see like the nudeness on the card, it does not feel, it seems shameless and free. And when I say shameless, like not doing anything shameful or not caring, it's like just free and the truth of who you are. It's like living your life, and even though, like I said, this Four of Wands is in reverse, even to the travel to this place because something is not aligned, but you clearly see there's things you could keep going and doing, and that's not stopping you. You like, look, This clear that even with this, it may be some travel, some distance, but there's an understanding that there's a, like the foundation is not laid to build currently with this situation or this relationship. Judgment comes. Oh, wait a minute! Before judgment came out together, hold on. Ooh, two major arcanas here. Leo and judgment. So the strength here with this judgment in reverse. And as you can notice, even with them being free, it's not there. Sagittarius energy, Leo energy. It's definitely super fiery. But it's showing as if this need to move to a better place is because the strength to seize to tame the beast inside and around you. It's like, you know, things has not closed out. The judgment hasn't. Some people have not held accountability, and that's the reason why you feel this is need. You have to move on. It's like as bad as it's like as much as you want for it to work. Is this understanding of your worth is that this is not the way for it to be. Yeah, because the Five of Pentacles is in reverse. It's like, yeah, the recovery of the fact that they left you out in the cold or you've been left out in the cold makes you feel as if you cannot no longer see a future or rely on that being so. And this was this wise assessment to make a move, crossing T's, dotting I's, and even to the point of making sure you have everything you need. Yeah, because it's High Priestess in reverse. It's seen already. It's said, it's known. And they're going to try to communicate to try to recover from this loss. But even with the Empress in reverse, I always feel like there's some outside interference, whether it be a mother-in-law or child's mother. I don't know what it is, but it's something, it's like an interference heavy. And you know it. And you know it. You feel it and know so. Okay, for some, let's see what else we have for Aries. Oopsies. For Aries, clarification on this advice and outcome, please. Clarification for Aries, August 22. Aries, highest good. Clarification, please. For Aries. Aries, highest good. August 2022. For Aries, please. Oh, sheesh. Yeah, direction, 2 of Wands. Which way to go, because your heart is truly involved. Yep. For Aries, please. Clarificate. Oh, see, I messed up the cut again. Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy. Feel like you took enough time, you moved slow enough, and you got all the information you need, and now it's like, there's a need to do something. There's a need to move fast. Sheesh. 3 of Cups in reverse, yeah, because it's not working together. It's not good vibes. It's kind of draining. Let's see. Aries, please. Clarification. Clarification, please. For Aries, August 2022. Oh, losing a lot of sleep. A lot of, pain, and at night it's like when the thoughts really jam up. You lost a lot of sleep over what to do, on how to move, on how to get to a place where you can free yourself from this. sheesh, 10 of swords. You know I ain't lying. 10 of swords. 9 to the 10. Seeing even with this instability of something that was you thought or you felt was your soulmate, your twin flame, it came to an end. It's not meant for this lifetime. Now, because you know you still have to move away to calmer waters. The strength card is the honesty of it. To tell, like, the strength to just tell the truth, tell you what it is, and being as open and honest as you can. Just to get to a place where they understand. It's like I said, you're being strong enough to acknowledge some things. Oh, I seen the Nine of Wands in reverse, and you want them to feel free to know that it's not, you're not judging them either. It's just knowing that these things has to be done for your highest good, with the judgment in reverse, because somebody wasn't taking accountability. Ooh, another major kind of Chariot, movement to victory. He's like, let's move forward to a place to where it makes sense, whether it's together or not. Like, you going your way, your intention is to move to a victorious place, because whether or not somebody's taking accountability or not, you want to get to a place to where it's understands, and it's a victory, it's happiness. It's like, okay, you're not, like I said, trying to beat a dead horse. It's more or less getting on the one that work, or the two, with the Chariot, 2 horses, moving to a place to where it's victory, but they're still feeling with the scroll overhead. There is a knowing that somebody, again, is not, whether they take accountability or not, you feel like they're not, they're stuck in their ways. And it's just like, listen, that's for them, that's what they need to do. Even with these 2 sevens here as well. There's a 7 of swords and even a 7 on the Chariot. And with these major arcanas, it's July and August, as far as Leo and Cancer energy. Yeah, but the fact that you're recovering from this being left out in the cold, you don't feel more as passionate about what's going on. It's more or less to feel like you don't feel like it's even going to work to resolve, but you're trying to see, because you have to work with this person in some type of way. Even if you don't see a future with them, there is certain things in play, like children. Yeah. This doesn't 9 of Cups in reverse. It does not feel like you, with your wish fulfillment, this is not what you wanted at all. But you're standing up for yourself. Yep. With this, Magician in reverse as well, Gemini, Virgo energy. It's even down to not in this place of manifesting from your laws of attraction, from your positive place. It's like feeling a little melancholy, a little, it's melancholy because of the fact that there's love there, and you know there's love there from where you stand, but it's more or less an understanding of how they don't understand or even take accountability, like they still staying in this place of, well, you did this and you did that. And then, or this, it's a back and forth to where they're like saying, not taking accountable of what was done and even what they did. They want you to feel burdened, but still want you to return and make things happen with them. But from this place of where you taking care of yourself and getting some rest and introspect, it's like I'm over that. I'm no longer am I trying to communicate and juggle with these type of things. You found even in the 25th hour, another proposal, another offer, another way to get to where you want for stability, whether you was not happy about doing it without them, it's still there for you to get it done. And even with this moon energy of certain lies and things and secrets and people giving into their low vibrational Cancer Pisces energy, it's showing that communication is going to come in. But even with that communication, you're going to see for some it's still not aligned. Capricorn energy still toxic as a mother plucker, codependent, sexually addicted, even to the way with this King and Cups, this King and Queen of Cups being in reverse as this pair that's literally not that at the best when they're together. That's why it's aligned. That's why it's, not aligned. That's why it's feeling this judgment in reverse and everything seem more out of, or of course, is because together, because it's not the way it's supposed to be, it keeps coming to this combative energy. Where the sun is in reverse, as far as things not clear to what the really is not really seen, whether it's you or the other, and I'm not saying it's who's who, it's just saying like it's showing that it's not seen right now to where the happiness is there. But the emperor is adamant, strategically, but when it's feels stuck in a place where they can't make a move, knowingly how they're gonna line they next moves up to get to their goal, it's feeling stuck. Like that can't build a future in that, and you want to build a future, you want to have a victory, so you need something with more stability that you're going to nurture, which is showing there's something there. It's showing something there, but it's showing that it has to stop giving in to something that's not aligned, and stay focused on a passion that you know that you're drawn to. Whether it still was that old connection, it wasn't that connection because it wasn't doing what it needed to do. It was what it represented. And so now when you look at more going the direction of what it really is, clearly what you was drawn to and you just was dedicated to is looking at the fact that this connection wasn't aligned, even though it felt good or felt like it was supposed to be. It kind of like the perception of the connection changed when you realize what you was loving wasn't what they was about. So it's still not taken away from what you feel, is more or less taken away what you expect and where you're going to take your next steps. Yeah. That's why I'm going to stop here, but it's showing, even with the introspect that you're taking, and even with the feeling as if just left out or lacked or did too much and didn't get enough back, you're going to reap your rewards in tenfold once it's acknowledged of the lesson learned. You know, it's just like, that's all it is. It doesn't happen overnight, but because it's like when it's going to happen, it's going to happen when you least expect it, but it's going to be so abundant. And that's what I see for this read. For this particular, I'm going to say for this week of August 2022, wherever you want to put it, it'll probably happen or not for you. But let me know in the comments below, or a like if you choose to. Either way, truly appreciate it. Till next time, love and light.